This time on Walk and Talk, we're gonna be sitting down. Okay. Here, you can hold one and Sheena and I will share one. Let me center myself. This time... Yeah. Hey guys, it's Bella Young here. Today I am with...
Devian Young.
Sheena Jean.
We're starting a new thing. Well, I'm starting a new thing. They're just, here.
Keep keeping the ball rolling.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm game.
My podcast name is Walk and Talk. But as you see, we found this dope chair while walking and talking. So now we're sitting
After walking
on Walk and Talk. All right, enough of the introduction. What are the questions you guys came up with as I ventured out and got these mics?
I have some over here. I've been itching myself profusely. Apologies, mosquitoes are getting me right now.
Already?
Yeah.
It's hot. That lasted a whole 2 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
The mosquitoes get through that meat coat.
So, a lot of us right now, we're out venturing out, doing our own thing. We are running our own businesses, right. So, what would you guys say is our biggest troubles that have come along the way of building and progressing our business? What are the biggest troubles?
The biggest trouble? I would say, honestly, some of the biggest troubles are the troubles that we present to ourselves. Because if you take a step back and analyze the situation, you can really do whatever you want with the situation. It just depends on kind of how you align your mindset and the way you kind of want to organize yourself around situations.
Perspectives.
Exactly.
Perspectives.
It's your perspective on something.
Perspectives.
That's how I see it.
I have been interviewing a lot of people that own businesses too, and whenever I ask them the question of how do you deal with criticism, they're not even focused on other people's criticisms. They just say, like, people are going to have their opinions, let it roll off your back. It's more about dealing with the criticisms they have for themselves and their art, their businesses, how they can always improve, and just like that self-doubt that eats at them. That's the real...
What's that saying? Your biggest
critic. Yeah.
Critic, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. That criticism, like, even when it comes to self-esteem, it can, like, deter someone. If you are not confident in your work or confident in yourself, then that could kill you just right there.
All right, lightweight questions. Where do we see ourselves in about, like, 5 years? What do we want to accomplish? What do we want to have already succeeded in 5 years?
First of all, I wanted to point out how you guys cheated. I thought you guys were going to come up with questions while I was walking over there, and I see you reading off of someone else's questionnaire.
I'm literally
smart, not hard, Bella.
No, deadass. I'm literally coming up with these questions on top of my head. I'm looking at these, and none of them are the questions I've asked at all.
All right.
They're not helping me.
I got one.
I'm just thinking on the top of my head, and I don't appreciate.
So since we all are entrepreneurs here at this couch.
Oh, we're getting comfortable.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, how do you feel about the resources in the area, like, provided to entrepreneurs? Do you believe there are enough?
Okay, personally in our area, I don't think there is enough. For instance, like, you do modeling. There's not a lot of studios in our area. Music production. Yeah, I don't think there's a lot of good, what's the word? Like... resources in our area. I definitely think a lot of good resources come from Miami and Orlando, the more like popular places, just because they've built more resources out there for us. So we definitely have to venture out and like look online and see what's like popping or yeah.
I definitely do think West Palm is growing, just because, like we talked about the other day, the younger kids that really wanted to do stuff in the creative atmosphere. We're older now. We're able to have our own shops, our own businesses, put on events ourselves, and able to have that creative atmosphere for people like us.
Yeah, the perception's gonna change as it is changing. I mean, they say that, I think it was, what's the projected Wynwood gonna be in the next?
Oh yeah. So
something.
North Lake is turning into the next Wynwood in the next 10 years. It was passed. It's been given to the courts that like they're looking for artists. So yeah, I know. I already got bit. Like
Yeah.
I'm about to put on this hot ass jacket again because I'm getting bit.
Like, this whole video, you're gonna see me moving around itching myself.
Oh yeah.
Walking and talking for real.
We could really make the walk and talk happen. But damn, I really want to do podcasts like this. What a chair like
This
this.
would be dope.
That was a big ass fucking mosquito that
I know. I
And
saw
just,
that
like,
thing.
set up random places and just have a whole podcast.
In different chair. This happened so randomly. Like Sheena invited me out to get sushi, and then I was gonna stay at home and edit all day, and his mom called and was like, "Get the couch, cause I'm throwing it away. She don't play." So I kind of hurried my ass over here
Okay.
and wanted to use it. Did you hear all those bars?
I did. Oh, I'm like over it. Might get thrown on a song. Sheena gonna have to have the feature on there.
I'll be the ad libs.
Right.
Poo, yeah. Yeah, against, yeah. Yeah, poo, yeah.
Why you sounded Jamaican? You Haitian.
I sound Jamaican, you know?
He's like, "Pop, yeah, yeah, man, yeah, man."
Come on.
Sabase.
Nabule.
It's na.
Nabule.
I thought it was ma.
Bella, off the mic now.
Always said ma bule.
I'm dead, bro.
The more you know.
The more you know.
All right, I have a question. We talked about criticism and whatnot. I actually didn't have a question. I'm kind of just like making it up as I go, as I'm speaking right now. You guys didn't even introduce what you guys actually do. Like, who are you actually?
Personally, I'm kind of more of just a creator. I kind of create and I put a name to it. But my main goal is to also help others create and help others kind of materialize their ideas. That's kind of my goal in this whole thing. And all that happens through rolling dice. You never really know the outcome of something, so you gotta either make it happen and see how it ends up. And if it don't end up how you want it to the first time, keep on doing it. It'll fall the way it's supposed to fall.
I'm taking that jacket. Keep going.
She gonna be
I'm
sweating over there. You just gonna see
No, I'm
just
like,
No,
drips
I
dripping down her
I feel
face.
like we're
I'm
gonna
the
end up.
opposite.
I deadass feel like we're gonna start walking and talking in a second because I feel my back getting bit up. But
Oh, yeah.
I definitely resonate with. I resonate with Devian was saying. Like, I am also creative. People always ask, "Oh, what do you mean you're creative? What do you do?" And especially when I talk about YouTube. Now that I started YouTube, and that's like the biggest thing I'm pushing right now. I don't want to ever come across as a YouTuber, an influencer, a vlogger. Like, those are not who I am. Like, I'm not even a model. I'm an artist, but I don't just consider myself as a painter or a photographer. I'm just everything in one. I'm a creative who is looking to work and like just meet other creatives because that's what drives me and inspires me. So I get that. Like, I'm not a fashion designer, a rapper, or a musician. Like, I am just a creative.
Sometimes I'd be like, man, I'm gonna put the mic down altogether and feel like I might not never want to write another lyric. But at the same time, not everything is for all the time. Like, things have seasons, things have ebbs and flows. So you just gotta kind of understand where to delegate your energy.
Facts. It's about having that flow state, like knowing when it is time to put down the mic and when it is time to pick up a paintbrush. And like, for instance, I think music is very heavy on the inner like works of it all, but I feel like at the end of the day, artists, like musician artists, they want to produce sounds for others. Like, yeah, of course, like it's for themselves, but it's like you're really presenting that feedback from others. But when it comes to like painting and stuff, at least for me, when I paint, it's solely for myself. I'm not trying to sell my work. It's just like an outlet. So I think it's a different type of artist outlet. Like photography is like a outward one.
Yeah, I think it's something that a lot of people kind of get misconstrued, is that like you can do art, but the business side of it all is a completely different art form itself. Because you can make your art and do what you got to do with that, but the moment you decide to make it marketable, that's when everything changes.
Yeah.
So how is that? Because you're heavy into like marketing and actually selling your products. Like it's not just yours. It's
Yeah, exactly. What do you mean? How is that?
Like because it's a different process having to market products rather than like kind of like per se Bella, she has a painting, and if she wants to sell it, it's kind of a different process than you.
Yeah, for sure. Let me look over here. The process.
She's making me do all the work today. Like, God,
damn. Just a little bit higher, please.
Oh, I was recording content. Yeah. She was standing there just looking at us struggle.
Everything that you guys just heard right there, scratch that. All of it. All of it's just lies. I was doing so much work. That camera's so heavy. I'm just kidding. Okay, so shut up.
Where's my lollipop?
It's over there on the camera stand, on the tripod.
It fell on the floor. Let me get it before the ants get
get
it.
it.
But you continue.
To be honest, I low-key forgot the question.
Yeah, sure.
How is it doing the business side or whatever? It's a lot of being on your phone all the time. For instance, like packaging. I'm going through I have to contact the factory for them to do my package. I have to send out exactly how I want it, the colors, the size, whatever. All that goes into aspects. The shipping cost, it's coming from a different country. Finding products, finding vendors, finding factories that will be able to create the things that I want to sell. It's all about like looking online and searching what best fits you and whatnot, and just like I don't know, like looking for the high quality possible.
A lot of research.
A lot, like just a lot of research. And then marketing now has gotten way easier. One, because you have like all the social medias. You have TikTok now, which is like the best way to market, that Bella needs to hop on.
I have been. Credit me.
Okay, she has been.
My reels, my whole Instagram is filled with just reels right now, and it's freaking annoying.
Yes, I'd really push TikTok out just because it's very easy to get out there. All you have to do is just post a video every single day, and guaranteed
That's
one of them.
That's all you have to do.
Guaranteed one of those videos are gonna blow up. Those
videos take a lot of work, though.
They do take a lot of work, but it's definitely easier than working like a regular job. You know what I'm saying?
That is facts. And it's more fun.
Yeah, it's more fun, and
I'm learning to enjoy it. I'm definitely learning to enjoy making the TikToks.
Yeah, so marketing on like social media really helps a lot. It's gotten a lot easier for other people. Also, Facebook marketing really helps also with blowing up the business or pushing it out. I really recommend that. I've been using that right now. So, yeah.
You know this is liquor infused?
Is it?
Yeah, Thea Alice got it for me. It's a gourmet cocktail lollipop. It's called Pink Champagne. She said the other one sucks. But
also, going to pop-up shops. Me and let me not pronounce your name wrong. Devian.
Oh, God.
Devian. I knew. Me and Devian were just talking about this. Like, I'm going to pop-up shops because me and Bella have been going to them recently. Making flyers, passing out your flyers, just marketing yourself, talking to people. That also really helps, especially the area that we're in right now. We live in South Florida, and there's a lot of young creatives out here that are, one, doing the same thing, and then two, doing other things, but also knowing each other and helping each other out in the community.
No, for sure. Yeah, it's really about creating a network. Like, one thing I've realized is, like, how do you guys feel about the community out here between all of everyone kind of?
Everybody knows everybody. And it's cool though. Like, besides like the art, like the artist factor of it, like South Florida, like the community in general is really awesome. It's lit.
No, I like that everybody knows everybody in the sense that it gets your work out there more. Especially when you're a good person, everybody knows who to vibe. And especially if you're a bad person, I've gotten like tells, like people will DM me and they're like, hey, like I saw like
You're hanging out with so and so.
No, I saw that you're that like so and so followed you and he's a photographer. I've heard some things. I don't know if they're completely true, but like I like you and I just want you to be kind of aware, like I've heard some things.
Yeah, somebody who's like got your back.
Yeah, and I like truly appreciate that. You know, I don't go to a shoot alone. Like I am heavy on models not going to a photo shoot alone, especially when it's with, unfortunately, when it's with the other sex and you never met this person. He's gone to like a couple of shoots with me when I first met photographers because it's not safe. You have to like, it's not safe.
1 second.
No problem. Yeah, it's not safe. It's always good to have that backup and stuff, and it's nice to have a community that looks out for one another and it's like, hey, like, just be careful. Or even like, hey, like, I know someone that's holding a pop-up shop. I think you should go check out this person.
For sure.
See if you can be a vendor there. Like, I appreciate that community aspect, and I feel like people are heavy on putting other people on. Well, at least the people I met some genuine people that aren't like greedy and like they all want everyone to succeed.
Yeah. I also feel like Florida is one of those states where you can't succeed in. It's one of those more popular states like Texas, Florida, California,
especially
New York.
For artists, yeah. This is starting to taste nasty, but I love lollipops, so.
Switching it up a little bit. Next topic.
Look how pretty the trees are up here. Can you record it so I can like show the audience like how pretty it is?
Like phone?
And send it to me. Actually, can I record it?
I was gonna give it to you. And then I was like, oh, she's probably gonna say some shit. She's being so lazy today. Guys, I ate sushi. I'm blaming this all on the sushi.
That sushi was trash.
That sushi did not do me well, guys. Yeah.
Yo, I love the different variations of trees out here. Back. Thank you. Nope,
Very
I
much
definitely
so.
found, like...
How deep are we getting into things?
I've been out in the nature for the past, like, week. I've been going to the beach, seeing sunrise, seeing sunset at the park, like, on a hill. I literally freaking galloped and frolicked
in the fields.
I frolicked in the fields and I was smiling, looking like a lunatic laughing yesterday. But like I've been like kind of out of my element, not out of my element, out of my mind. I don't know, a little here, a little there type thing.
Must have been some in the air.
But there's a shift. The shift. They say Mars is in retrograde.
Is it?
And that means a lot of like anger, but also release. Some shit like that. I don't know. I forgot the true meaning of it, but I feel it. I feel it, and I definitely need to be out in nature more, and I'm glad we're here.
Same.
Right.
We're here.
I've also been going to the beach a lot. I'm loving it.
Yeah, we went to see the sunrise.
Yeah. I've been like just driving down, looking at the sun. First of all, I want to learn how to surf. I don't know what it is, but I've literally been telling everybody, like, I hate the water. I literally was telling you I hate the beach.
Wait, she's trying to surf and she doesn't know how to swim.
Can I finish my story?
Go tomorrow.
So first off, anyways, when we first met, I was literally telling her I hate the beach. I hate the beach. All of a sudden, I don't know where it came from, but I started loving the beach. I love the water now. I don't know how to swim. I need to learn how to swim. But when I learn how to swim, surfing is up there for me. I'm going to learn how to surf very, very soon.
No, let's learn how to swim. Like, we can go tomorrow.
Yeah, we've been saying that for a while. Let's see if it happens.
I literally... Oh, but my hair.
But you have braids.
Exactly, and chlorine.
Just wash your braids. But you just got your braids done, so understandable.
I have hair nets, though. I can probably... It's a large.
Okay.
We can make it work.
Maybe.
Maybe I'll just teach you. I'll be like, hey, do this.
And I'll be like, hey.
And I'll be like, no, don't do that.
How about you? What have you been doing lately?
Honestly, a lot of work. I've just been planning a lot of things. Recently, like speaking of resources and stuff, because I know one of the biggest things is like land. If you want like to find some land, there's so many things that you can look into that'll get you some land. So I just been doing my due diligence, looking into research, trying to see ways to expand some of my ideas, and came across a pretty good one. So just been having that soak up a lot of my time. That, and I've been playing hella games. The Xbox, I used to play that like every day. I remember how
We would play Call of Duty every morning. If that wasn't it, it was Minecraft.
Right.
But it was definitely like every morning.
For real. And Modern Warfare 2 just came out. So, yeah. Don't nobody talk to me, don't call me.
I've been getting into books. Yo, that's crazy that you're getting into that again. I'm getting into books. Remember I would read while you played games too? Like, yeah. I've gone into this book and it's made me want to cut everybody off. Like, I have been cutting everybody off because, like, it's the fact that this book has taken over my life. I don't even feel like I'm at my house. Like, when I read this book, I am there. Like, I am there. The author describes everything so descriptively that I am there. I'm feeling her feelings. I'm feeling the grass on the ground type thing. So, yeah, I'm just like fully immersed, and it made me love reading again. I'm a big reader, so I needed to find a book to bring me back. And I found it. I found it.
I'm going to do a little shout out really quick. Depending on when this goes up, matter of fact, this is not going to go up anytime soon, but I'm still going to say it.
How do you know?
Let me talk my shit.
It's not gonna go up anytime soon.
I know it's not.
To edit, bro.
Guys, I run a jewelry business, Stainy Wiz, looking for models right now in the South Florida area. If you guys want to message me, you guys can. We'll have my lovely photographer here taking your photos in my lovely jewelry. Like, what better picture would you want? And of course, you'll be getting paid, but you got a message to know the amount and whatnot.
So it will go up before then.
You know, I really appreciate you. But we'll see if this happens. Oh, yeah. Oh, let's talk about animes. Anybody watch animes?
Oh, shit. Do you see this? Do you see that?
Is it big? Let me see. Oh, yeah. Put your hair, like, so it'll block your back. Animes.
Right now, I'm watching Mob Psycho every week. But I watched like 3 romance animes in a row because I was like heavy in my feels, and they literally got to me. Like,
I'm about to be on that.
Watch the one I just told you.
I know.
What romance anime? I can never remember the romance animes names because like they're so like I watch them in a day. Like I'll stay up all day watching them. And they're always cheesy and long. The names are always so long.
That's funny. I haven't even been able to like see any new animes recently. What are like some good titles out right now? Are there any new ones that are
Mob
like,
Psycho?
Like,
It's season 3. Have you watched One Punch Man?
I was literally about to say that.
It's the same creators of One Punch.
I can't.
Low key, me too.
I had to watch it twice.
I forced myself to like watch it. Yeah.
I saw like 3 episodes, and I'm
it's
like,
one of
damn.
those. It's one of those animes you pick up every once in a while. It's not like. It's not
like it's good though. It's good. It's just I had to force myself.
Jujutsu Kaisen. I actually just filmed a YouTube video on being Itadori or Yuji Itadori, but that is one of my top animes. It's more new fashioned. Like, you know, like it's a newer anime, so the graphics are like very vibrant and cool, and then also the characters are, I don't know, I feel like they have more personality. Thank you.
Bleach, my favorite anime ever. You guys need to watch that.
I never watched Bleach.
Best artwork. Best anime artwork.
Best anime?
Best artwork in the anime. So, like, the way it's designed.
Love it.
The cartoon. Which one? No, I'm asking.
Oh, you're asking?
Yeah.
That actually really determines if I stick with the anime. If I don't like the artwork, I like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Like, I like the anime, but sometimes the artwork did kind of make me mad. But I love the posing. But like the harsh lines they used in it, I was kind of like, But I like a lot of older animes, like the Akira movie, like that old fashioned type.
I haven't
That
gotten
sounds familiar.
into too many of those.
Yeah, I watched like a lot of fucking anime. I like reading.
I stopped reading. I need to get back into reading. I had like a whole big ass bookshelf, and then I got into Audible, and then I've been reading on the books, the iPhone bookstore. I've mostly been reading like mind books, like meditation, psychology, the earth. I've been watching Cosmo. Have you guys heard the show about the earth, how it was built, and like stuff like that? Yeah, that's really cool. Good. I love Cosmo shit. But yeah.
No, yeah, I done started like a little digital library of a bunch of books, but have I ever told you about that website, the Z-Lib?
I literally said that. Z Library, it stopped.
Bruh,
they shut it down. Oh
like,
my
No,
god!
you better go to Gen Lib.
I love
us.eus.
I heard about that.
That's
too.
the one I used to get all my college books from, and then I actually ended up getting real, like, you know, non-fiction or fictional books. But yeah, I get everything.
Bro,
I didn't
very upset.
For real, they gotta do something.
They had everything you could. That's where I was getting all my books up.
Literally. About this digital age, do you guys prefer reading on your phone, or do you guys like in listening, or do you prefer the hand?
Honestly, it depends on what type of mood I'm in. Like, obviously, starting, it was only you could read in the hands, but now we have so much. It just depends on my mood, to be honest. And it depends on the book. Like, let's say I read a book online and I really like it, then I'm going to read it again and I'm going to actually buy the book. Or, yeah, vice versa.
Not gonna lie, back in the days, always read handheld. Like, I love the paper. I love feeling it. I love just carrying it around. But when I used to be on Wattpad,
oh my gosh,
I used to kill those fucking books so quick because I would just be scrolling on my phone all day. My parents are like, "Why are you smiling at your phone? Why are you always on your phone?" And I was killing those books. When I read on the phone, like even when I read a lot of articles, like even scientific articles. Like, I just love articles. I'll read them on my phone. I'll be skimming them and reading them quick. But when I read them with paper, like on the paper, not only do my eyes feel like weird, but like it's just more straining and more like patience with the paper and turning the pages.
That's so funny you brought Wattpad up because I recently just downloaded it like 2 days ago, but then I deleted it because I got disappointed because I was like, damn, it's still like in the 2016 era. Is this shit gonna upgrade?
No, you want
Radish
is the new one.
Okay, but yeah, Wattpad.
What do you prefer, though? Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead. I was done.
What I prefer.
Like paper, like, cause you sent me PDFs.
So no, yeah, I have like very specific books, so a lot of them I can only get in PDF version. But like at nighttime, I'd rather pick up like a regular book than my phone.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna read, but if I'm out and just like doing something, I want to pick up a book, read a paragraph or something like that. Then I use the phone. I got like ADHD or ADD. I don't know. It's undiagnosed, so we're not gonna say that completely.
Label it.
You know what I'm saying? But niggas got a short attention span. But
Yeah.
So it's kind of hard for me to like pick up a book and be like, I'm
Got
gonna read
you.
all 500 pages of this at once right now.
No,
That ain't happening.
that's how
I'm
it's
sorry.
been for me. That's literally how it's been for me. I have 4 books open right now, but they're all different types. Like I have a poetry book, I have a self-help book, I have a nonfiction. I mean, like a nonfiction biography, and now I'm currently reading a fictional, like dark. I don't know.
Yeah.
And it was super hard for me to like just sit down. Oh, I was reading The Robots Are Taking Over, and that's shit. Like I have to read a chapter at a time and then really digest it and then talk about it to everyone I know because I find out so much cool information, but about technology. But it was hard for me to just sit down and read one book all the way through. And I was getting pissed because I used to be one of those type of people that I would only read one book at a time because like I needed to finish.
Yeah.
But now it's like there's just so much things happening in the world, whether it be TikTok, there's constantly, and then when books, there's so many books I want to read, so I would just read a couple of chapters here and there whenever I felt like it.
Which pisses me off because I like finishing my shows, but I've been watching like multiple other shit also.
Yeah, it's like, I think that has a lot to do with TikTok and like reels and just like that constant,
Like social media.
Yeah,
shit.
social
Being
media
on
is,
social
like-
media on your phone.
Quick as that.
Yeah,
and
for
it's
sure.
Gratification.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that's why I like the book I'm reading now, because there's instant gratification. Like there's something every chapter is kind of like something. Rather in the chapters that are nothing, I do skim them. I'm like, I don't feel like you're.
How about mind? What is it called?
Mind body connection?
No, I really like doing Sudoku and like word search and stuff. Sudoku is my
10, 10?
shit.
10 on the
My
phone?
shit. Word puzzles, like anything I love doing. Like what's that like?
I
like that too. I like
I
that
used to
too.
love that Magdalene.
What's it called? Like the mind games, like
Brain activity.
brain activity. Yeah, brain shit.
Those
Yeah,
were
I
the
love
only
doing
games
those.
my mom used to let me play.
Yeah.
For real, she used to have that little Tetris
Tetris?
thing.
Oh, I love that shit. The handheld Tetris.
Oh, I used
it.
to have that
Yeah.
too. Oh shit.
That was like one of my favorite things.
I used to have that on the GameCube also.
Oh, I actually want to ask you this, like, because the book I'm reading is talking about like training and like mindfulness and just breath work while working out and stuff.
Mhm.
So you're like into, what was it? Not Kundalini. It was you know, where you do slow movements.
Oh, Qigong.
Qigong. Can you like?
Describe what that is.
Yeah.
So, it's big in like Eastern practice, but the Chinese mainly and like the Japanese too, they believe that like the air and the energy that the air possesses is called qi, and it's life force energy. So the deeper breaths you take, the more you fill your body with qi. And they say that like through bad mental patterns or bad eating habits, bad just life practices and stuff like
I see that mosquito like really at you.
bad life practices and stuff like that, you'll start to develop stagnant energy points in your body, and it'll be kind of like stuck chi. Acupuncture and stuff like that, they pinpoint those areas and they release the chi. You know, so
Could that be connected with like chakras? Like, you know how you
that's
have
exactly what it's connected with, because what the chakra system is just a bunch of nerve endings in your body. You know, your stomach has a bunch of nerve endings that match with your brain. So there's like pressure points in your foot that'll make your liver function better and stuff like that. That's a lot of like Eastern medicine practices and stuff like that. But yeah, Qigong is just the practice of being able to move that energy in your body around and stuff like that. A form of meditation.
So how did you like get into the practice? How do you know what to do?
Reading. I got a whole bunch of books into it because I started off like it's a Buddhist tradition. So like when like Buddhist monks and stuff like that, when a part of like their meditative like prayer and stuff like that, that's a form of their like ritual. So I was just kind of like looking into their practices, Muslim practices, a bunch of different things, and I just got a book on qigong one day. Started doing it. It's hard to actually feel like, because you can genuinely feel like certain parts of your, like the energy of your body if you like really focus on it.
For sure.
No, it's crazy how like I was watching this.
Meditation and that.
Yeah, and getting to that point where you can really pinpoint like the energy of an area isn't easy.
No, so it's crazy because I watched this one show called Sex Love Goop. It is it's like it's how people they discover their sexual life and stuff, like what they're into, and one of the things is energetic work.
Tantra.
Yeah, and like hold out your hand. And do you remember that Indian rub thing that you would do?
Yeah.
So, like, you can feel the heat between us, even though I'm not touching you.
Yeah.
I just find that so weird how energy works that way. Like, you could literally feel.
In elementary school, because you brought that thing up, that we used to do like this weird like hand activity stuff where we'd like, I think I can't remember, like we'd rub our hands together or some shit like that, and then we will make like, you would put your hands together. Let me see if I could do it. I remember it. Okay.
All I thought about was when you rub your hands together and say, I cut your hair, and it was actually dirt.
Let me see.
Okay.
All right, let me see if you can remember. Okay, you ready? Put your hands like this, hard together in a fist, right? It was something like, yeah, just do it hard together. It was like, and then slowly try to take your hands like apart. So I don't know if I did it fully correctly, but like when you try to do it, you feel like kind of like magnetic energy. Like you can't.
I know what it is.
Did you see that?
So,
I was actually shaking when I did it because I was like...
Is it do you have to like push the edges of their hands?
You like,
first?
so your hands have to be tight
And then
together.
I think it's you push out, and then so like you have to kind of like push away.
Yeah.
And then I push in, and then it makes you feel like.
Yeah. Then there was other shit too.
Yeah, like
No, but I definitely felt like
You remember when we were little?
Yeah, you feel like a magnetic energy.
The weird one where like they would like pull something out of your hand, and you would like feel it like. Move out of your hand.
Yeah, like weird stuff like that.
Yeah, so it's things like that. You said you were into meditation, like what type of meditation?
Yes. I was just into mind body meditation, trying to. Okay, I was struggling really, really, really bad with what I wanted to do, business-wise, whatever. I was just going through a pothole, and I read this book called Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself. I mentioned that book to like every single person I know.
Read it. I started listening to Audible and stuff.
Yeah, and it got me into meditation, and now I listen to guided meditations and whatnot, and it just really helps me put things into perspective. It helps me like be better when I'm going outside. I'm not as negative as I used to be. I changed my ways, as in like my routines. I don't think the same as I used to. When you put your mind to it, it really does help, and you really do feel yourself changing. And if you constantly, like if you're having issues and you just constantly tell yourself to change, or like you constantly get yourself out of that state of mind, then you could literally conquer anything. And it's really just your mind. Like your consciousness really, what's the word? I'm trying to think of a word. Your consciousness, like, your mind is strong, okay?
Mind over matter.
For sure. And it's funny because I'm sure you probably recognized it, but the more you like train your brain to change a specific habit and like replace it with another one or a better one, it really like propels certain areas of your life, and you can be aware of that.
Exactly.
There are so many meditative practices. There's so many breath work practices. It's ridiculous, and I do encourage every person to at least try one. And if one doesn't work, try another one, because I guarantee you one of them is bound to work for you. They have some meditative practice where it's all energy, and you breathe in, you breathe out, and it's like you're doing the chicken dance. And you do it really fast. It is dangerous because it can cause someone to hyperventilate. However, those people with high energy that can't quiet their mind, that's really good for them because it's giving them an activity to like really focus their breath. And then there's other ones where it's just belly breathing. You breathe in, hold for 7 seconds, breathe out, hold or release for 4 seconds. I think I said it wrong, but you get the gist. Yeah. And it's just it's crazy.
I have another topic for everybody. All right. You guys ready for this one? Mm-hmm. This is going to be about the drug epidemic and how... Oh, your camera's about to die.
Oh, damn.
I was really going to get into this.
For real.
Fuck.
This is for real. Okay, so where's everybody's state of mind about that? How do you think...
Everything should be legalized.
You think every drug should be... Why? Can I ask why?
Because I believe that things should be focused on rehabilitation, and I don't think the drug is the problem. I think it's the fact that someone's like, hey, let me take a bump of this meth right now.
Yes, and they misuse it. Agreed, but also...
There's a lot of functional meth heads out here. We just don't know it.
Yes, agreed, but also certain drugs...
All in moderation.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah, all in moderation. Yeah, every single thing.
Harm reduction.
I have my tripod for my phone too, actually, so we're good. But I think it should end soon because it is going to get dark out.
Yeah, the issue is people with misusing the products and whatnot. But in my opinion, I do think like certain drugs shouldn't be available to everybody. For instance, weed and stuff like that. I feel like that's all. That's like
it's legalizing because they understand how to get tax out of it now.
And that's the biggest part of it all.
Is making money.
These things are pharmaceutical. These are synthetics that come from natural things.
Mm-hmm.
We weren't doing this shit.
Exactly, yeah.
You know how many...
So if they can make $1 from it, they're going to do that.
Exactly. Like that cancer industry, I'm so sorry. But fucking cancer industry, they're making bank off of that shit. And supposedly there's no cure for it, but there is.
They literally... Too much of the natural remedies that can solve so many things. I know. I'm gonna be quiet. But there are so many natural resources. Even teas are so healing. Teas, no, for real. Nature itself.
We were talking about being out in nature.
Yeah.
But for real, one of the things they said is like just being out in nature barefoot, right? Recharges you, like
my phone.
It grounds you and shit.
Guys, my camera died. But I had such a great time. My ear is poking out. Hold on, fix that.
Our impromptu podcast.
Yeah, with Beyonce.
Right, with Beyonce. It was a spectacular experience.
Yeah, that was awesome. That was really fun, and we got to enjoy nature, including the mosquitoes that are tearing our asses up right now.
Yeah. I want to fight them.
All right, hope to see more of us soon. Bye.
Hope you guys enjoyed. Have a nice one. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on the bell notification so you get notified every single time she posts a new video.
I'm so glad you do this because I always forget.
That was going through my head too.
Yo, she be killing the outro.
For real.
Bye.
Bye.